So if a player's put on a waiver, it's a revocable waiver. So a team can claim him, and the team that puts the player on waivers can pull back the player if they don't want to give him away or they can't work out a trade. But if you claim the player, then you have 48 and a half hours to work out a trade with the team that had placed the player on waivers. If it can't be done, the player is pulled back from waivers and then will be kept by that team. If the player passes through waivers, he's then eligible to be traded to any of the 29 other teams throughout the month. And it's worked out both ways. We've seen cases like Verlander where he passed through waivers, and we've seen other cases where players were claimed. I believe St. Louis this year with Tyson Ross claimed him, and they were able to get him. We know that Daniel Murphy was claimed by the Cubs, and they were able to acquire him. Same with Matt Adams and the Cardinals. So it can go either way, but it's certainly easier if you can get the player through waivers, and then you can talk to all 29 teams.
And then there's a cutoff, right? If they are claimed by September 1st or before September 1st, they're eligible for the postseason.
Right. So there aren't going to be any big trades after September 1st unless there's some kind of a terrible injury and the player is completely irreplaceable and they have to get somebody just to use for the regular season. But that doesn't really happen very often. There are going to be a lot of trades on August 31st, just like there are on July 31st. Usually they aren't of the same magnitude, but you never know. Obviously, we had the Verlander trade last year right at the deadline.